What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing an Atlanta Hawks rebuild. Recently they have signed Vince Carter, and no, I don't have it on here yet, so let me go ahead and sign him. I forgot to update it before I started the video, so rookie mistake there, of course. But Vince Carter is on the Atlanta Hawks now, which I think is definitely weird, but I'm not really shocked. I mean, he signed with the Kings last year. Where is Vince Carter? Is he on the Kings? Is that what's going on here? Is he on the Kings still? Is Vince Carter on the Kings? No, he probably got filled out automatically by 2K. So let me go find Vince Carter. But Vince Carter signed with the Sacramento Kings, or the Atlanta Hawks. And that honestly is a weird thing, but it looks like Vince Carter just wants to, I don't know, I guess he just doesn't really care at this point. So Vince Carter is on the Timberwolves right now. He signed for 1.142 mil. Mario Chalmers is on the Hawks, which he's not supposed to be, so I might actually just end up doing that trade. So we're gonna go ahead and send Mario Chalmers to the Timberwolves for Vince Carter, although we're not interested really. You're gonna give me a first round pick for that? Really, come on. No, I'm not gonna fleece at the beginning of the video. Just give me whatever. Just give me Charles Cook, I guess, too, as well. So Vince Carter is now on the Atlanta Hawks, so that is updated. But definitely a very interesting move. But as far as the Atlanta Hawks do go, Trae Young, obviously it's going to be the Trae Young show this coming season. Taurean Prince is still a nice piece. John Collins, though, he has improved on his three-point shot, so he should be a nice stretch big for them. Dwayne Dedman and Alex Len, I'm not sure which one will be starting, but one of them will be starting and one will be coming off the bench. They're not too bad. They're both pretty decent centers. Jeremy Lin, of course, would be a nice backup point guard. And then, obviously, Justin Anderson was in that Melo trade. And then Vince Carter, obviously, on the team as well now. So, although I am going to go ahead and send Kevin Huerter and Omar Huerter. I don't know how to say his name. So, if anyone could tell me down in the comment section below how you say it, that would be great. But I'm going to go ahead and send those two to the G League because supposedly Amari Spellman is a Pours man. Draymond Green and Kevin is a Pours man. Klay Thompson and Trae Young is obviously the Steph Curry. So that's the thinking anyway with the Atlanta Hawks. But I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of the season, see how this team does in season number 1, and I hope Trae Young has just proves to be really good. At the end of the season, Trae Young makes the all-rookie second team, but that's about it. And we did make the playoffs. You know what's funny to me though? 2K has Atlanta Hawks making the playoffs, but a couple of videos ago, when I was doing the Pacers, I got the 9th seed in the first season. And then I couldn't even make the playoffs at all after that. Like, they would not let Indiana in the playoffs whatsoever. But I'm here making the playoffs with Atlanta, and I haven't even done anything to this team yet, which is absolutely stupid. It just proves how dumb 2K simulation system is. I just don't understand it. So I did give out some contract extensions at the NBA contract extension deadline. I re-signed Jeremy Lin just because he's a decent backup point guard, and it's a nice contract, so I can always trade him away if need be. And then Vince Carter is probably going to be walking out here. I'm not really too worried about Vince Carter, to be honest. 6 points per game. He was just a nice addition to the team for now. But let's go ahead and face the Boston Celtics in the first round. If we do beat the Celtics, you just know that 2K hates the Celtics. Okay, good, because they are beating us 3-0. That's fine, because I am perfectly okay with that. That makes sense, 2K. If Atlanta made the playoffs, they should definitely get swept by Boston. I don't think Atlanta could even put up a fight. It just depends, though. Houston was the championship over Toronto. So Kawhi Leonard makes the playoffs with the Raptors, which is cool, or the finals with the Raptors. And then player retirement, Vince Carter retires on the Hawks. Would you guys want to see Vince Carter really retire on the Hawks? I know I don't. I'd rather see him retire with the Raptors, but I'm not sure if that would ever happen. For the draft lottery, we are not going to have a pick anymore, or a lottery pick, because, you know, 2K decided to have us make the playoffs. We have the 20th pick, so that kind of sucks. Staff signing, we still have Lloyd Pierce. I will keep him around just because he's a brand new head coach. And, I mean, if Lloyd Pierce gets the Hawks in the playoffs some way, somehow, the first season, then he definitely deserves to stay around, if you ask me. But other than that, as far as the contract situation this offseason, we have 12 million in cap space as it is right now. Obviously, Kent Blazemore is going to take away from that because he's definitely going to accept that player option. Miles Plumlee's contract sucks, but we definitely are going to be depending on Kevin Huerter. I wish I could say his name. Huerter, is that how you say it? I'll say that. I'll say it like that. Kevin Huerter. Definitely going to be depending on him starting at the shooting guard, and then hopefully Amari Spellman potentially start at the power forward, or no, probably the center. Maybe, or come off the bench, I guess, because John Collins is already there. So I might as well not change anything up like that. And then, so let's go ahead and skip over the draft. I'm really, well, how about I do this? We have 3 first rounders, so I'm definitely glad I didn't skip over. So we have 3 first rounders. Didn't really pay attention to that. So I definitely think we could use those first rounders to our advantage. Now, how will we? I have no idea. I think Miles Plumlee, of course, is a guy we could use. So obviously, I'm going to go ahead and ship the 24th pick out of here just so we can get Miles Plumlee off the books. They want to give us a second rounder in return, and they'll take Jonah Bolden. That's actually a very fair trade, realistically, to be honest. Isaiah Briscoe, they give me a 6th round pick. I'm going to go ahead and do this trade. I'm going to take Isaiah Briscoe, and then we give them the 30th pick just so they'll take on that contract for this season, and they won't have any cap space. And then I definitely probably should have just waited out, but we have the 20th and 30th pick. Is there anyone I would want to trade? Alex Lynn, I think, is going to be a decent backup center to stay, or even starting center. So I'm going to leave him alone for now. Alpha Kaba. Let's see what the okay, it's glitched, of course. Let me see what Alpha Kaba, a 20th and a 30th would get me. I'm not sure if anything great would happen. Aaron Baines, we got Norman Powell, Marcin Gortat. We got Yogi Ferrell, Bialitza, Monte Morris, Langston Galloway, Montrezl Harrell, Davis Bertans, Maurice Harkless. Yeah, nothing too great. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip over the draft because I'm not really worried about the 2 picks they make, or I don't, Sharif O'Neal, Larry King, yeah, or Lewis King. I'll take both those guys, and then they take Kawan Roach in the 2nd round, but I'll take both these guys for sure. Player options, I almost choked. I don't know what just happened. Taurean Prince, John Collins both accept. I'm actually going to go ahead and let DeAndre Bembry take a seat and walk, or not take a seat, but I'm going to let him walk. Kevin Durant, a lot of free agents this offseason. Tyler Dorsey, yeah, probably just going to let you go, bud. And then let's go ahead and see what our cap holds still are. So we got Dwayne Dedman. Probably won't be resigning you, and I probably won't resigning anyone else out here. So I'm going to go ahead and just renounce everyone else. And then we have 50. Whoa. I'm definitely off, ain't I? No, we have 51 million cap space. Holy crap. And we have a lot of roster space. Okay. Well, we have a lot of players on the roster for 51 million in cap space. Holy crap. Trae Young and Jeremy Lin are running the point guard as of right now. Kevin is going to start the shooting guard, hopefully. Kent Blazemore, I don't know. He'll come off the bench, I guess. And then Taurean Prince at the 3. We got John Collins at the 4 still. Morris Spellman. And we got Alex Lynn and Sharif O'Neal. So we could potentially get a starting center out here in this free agency class. So a nice starting center next to Trae Young would be nice. I don't know who we want to get, though. Hassan Whiteside, Jonas Valanciunas. We got Clint Capella, Karl Anthony Towns, Vucevic, Miles Turner, Enes Kanter, and Harry Giles. I actually like the idea of getting Harry Giles on this team. 21 years old, absolutely fits the timeline next to Trae Young. He does want a ton of money, though. I don't know about that, because I definitely made a mistake a video ago giving freaking Wayne Baldwin 18 mil. That was so stupid. I don't know why I did that, but I just wanted to try him out and see how he would do, and he just hella disappointed for 18 mil. Vucevic would be a decent option as well, but he wants a lot of money as well. But I kind of like the idea of Vucevic on the Hawks. 24 mil for 3 seasons, maybe. I'll give him a contract, and then Harry Giles, I'll go ahead and give him a contract as well. 23 mil for 4 seasons. Maybe he balls out in Sacramento, and the Atlanta Hawks are maybe are able to pry him away. Starting center would be nice, so we can get a starting center, and then another 3 would be great. So a small forward, maybe, if we can get another one out here. I don't know. I don't really want to take away from Trae Young's touches because we want him to get great. Carmelo, no way. Jose, Trevor Ariza, DeMar Carroll, Rodney Hood, Wilson Chandler, Bogdan Bogdanovic. Should we just leave Taurean Prince and then get a, backup small forward like Hazonia or Winslow would be nice. Stanley Johnson would even be pretty cool. I think he could use a change of scenery. 10 mil for maybe 2 seasons, try him out, or maybe 1 season deal just to see if he can prove himself. So we'll do that. Let's see what we get from so we can either sign Harry Giles long term, or we can sign or we can sign Nikola Vucevic. I like the idea of getting Harry Giles. I think it's a different look, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Harry Giles here. So we get Harry Giles from the Sacramento Kings, hoping he plays out. He plays really well because I really just gave him a ton of money. for a guy that's not really proven yet. But like I said, there's a possibility he proves himself next year. There's already been a report on how he's been working really hard this offseason. So hoping the best for him. But guys, I think this is going to be the rotation next year. Looks like we're going to have Trae Young, Jeremy Lin, Kevin Huerter start the shooting guard. Kent Bazemore will come off the bench. Taurean Prince and Stanley Johnson will share the small forward minutes. And then John Collins will start the power forward while Armari backs him up. And then Harry Giles will start at the center. Hopefully, just hopefully, he can play pretty well. And I'll see you guys at the end of next season. Let's see how much money we're going to have next season, though. We should have about 61 million cash. Well, I mean, of course, we got some team options to accept. And we can still resign. We're not resigning Kent Bazemore, that's for sure. Stanley Johnson, we'll see how he does this season, and I'll see if I want to resign him. Taurean Prince, I don't know how much money he's going to want. So he's an important free agent, but everyone else I think we should be fine with. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to next year. At the end of the season, we are 49-33 on the season, 4th in the Eastern Conference. I am really curious how the player stats ended up. Trae Young led the way with 19 points, so I love to see that. 19-5. Obviously not a great defender, so I'm not really looking for that. Kevin Huerter, 12 points. Jeremy Lin had 11 off the bench. John Collins had 11. Amari Spellman had 10 off the bench. Taurean Prince had 8 points. Would like him to play a little bit better than that. And Harry Giles had 8 and 8. And not even a block on the season. So that kind of is a terrible... I'm not digging that contract right now. Hopefully he can improve on that season. Of course, he's there for long term. And Stanley Johnson, you know, did his thing here and there. We'll have to see if we're going to resign him. And then Alex Lynn, Kent Bazemore, 5 points at the bottom. So facing the Chicago Bulls, the young up-and-coming Chicago Bulls. So this would be an interesting series, but of course we are down 3-0. So I guess it's not interesting. It's definitely, it looks like a sweep, I guess. So I'm hoping we can come back in this and make it somewhat interesting, because I think this would be a fun little series to watch. Two nice young, I guess they have Chris Middleton, so that's a nice piece if you ask me. Chris Middleton is super underrated, so I really like that piece. So let's see if we can keep finishing off the job. It looks like we're going to get mopped out, though, here. And we do. And we get eliminated in 5 games by the Chicago Bulls. So not much you can do about that. But we are going to have some more cap space once again. I should have maybe just went all out last season and signed like a better center than Harry Giles. He didn't do too great. I hope the playoff stats went better, because I'm just not liking that. I mean, at least average a double-double or something, because that's just not... Oh, the playoff stats are gone, huh? Alright, so I can't really look at those. But Kings and Fox are ready to talk contract extension. A lot of retirements. Dwayne Wade retires on the Heat, as he should. And then league meetings, reject. And then for the draft lottery, not going to worry about that. Staff signing. Lloyd Pierce, still the head coach. Cool with that. And then the NBA draft, I'm not sure if we have a decent pick. I don't think we should. We have 2 first rounders once again. Okay, so we have 4 picks in this draft. Let's see. Should I possibly trade away Harry Giles? I don't think I should. I think I should just let him improve on the season and hope he does. Kent Bazemore, absolutely going to renounce him right now. You're not coming back. Stanley Johnson, it was good and all, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just let you walk. 30 mil in cap space, so we can go ahead and sign a better player this offseason. So I'm going to go ahead and let the computer make the draft picks again. I'm not going to really worry about them. And they got Nickel Alexander Walker and DJ Jeffries. Okay, so welcome to the team, guys. Trae Young, 84 overall. John Collins at 82. Kevin Huerter and Amari Spellman. So love those. Love those guys coming back. Qualifying offers. This team is just growing as it growing, because definitely the timeline of the team is definitely around 20 to 22 years old. So I do love that. There's some Alex Lynn is probably he is the oldest player on this team as of right now. Oh, or Jeremy Lin is actually. So let me look. What do we got? So we got Trae Young and Jeremy Lin still under contract. We have Kevin Huerter as a shooting guard. We have Taurean Prince and Lewis King still as the 3s. Okay, John Collins is still the 4. Amari Spellman is still the 4. And then, of course, we have Harry Giles and Alex Lynn. So really what we could use, we could either use a starting small forward, because I didn't like the way Taurean Prince played at the 3 last year. He averaged like 8 points. I would love to see a lot more than that. Kevin stretches the floor, so he's a nice starter. So maybe a better shooting guard or a better small forward. I'm going to go ahead and look for a 3, though, if anything. So let's see what we got for small forwards. Brandon Ingram is available. Jabari Parker is available. If we could get Brandon Ingram, that would just be absolutely amazing, but that's probably not going to happen. So let's go all in. Let's go offer a contract to Brandon Ingram. Lakers are probably going to match no matter what. But Brandon Ingram to the Hawks, you never know. What about, who else is available? Jabari Parker is the next best 3. Eric Gordon at the 3 wouldn't work out. Avery Bradley, not liking that too much. So Bogdan Bogdanovic, not liking that either. So if we could get Brandon Ingram, that would be ideal. That would be the perfect fit. Rodney Hood would be interesting as well. Although I might just leave it the way it is. What about a better shooting guard? Eric Gordon, Avery Bradley, Kent Blazemore, KCP. They expect 10 mil. Avery Bradley wants 20 mil. Eric Gordon wants 6. Jordan Clarkson wants 9 points. I'm not liking any of these players, to be honest. Each one more, 31 years old. I'm not liking any of these fits. Habdou Diallo, I'm not signing him. No, there's no way I'm giving it 18 mil. I know nothing about that dude. Okay, so Brandon Ingram. Let's see if we don't get lucky at all. Okay, so he not coming to the Hawks. That sucks. Jabari Parker. Should I just go maybe Jabari Parker? Should I just try it? Jabari Parker, sign here for the long term for 3 seasons, 4 seasons. Yeah, let's do 3 seasons. 3 seasons. How about that? You want to come to the Hawks? He does. All right, so we'll take Jabari Parker, I guess. So he's going to be a little bit of an upgrade over Taurean Prince starting, and that's going to be our offseason, guys. I don't think I'm going to worry about anything else. I don't think we really need anyone else. We have about 7 million cap space, though. But like I said, we really don't need anyone else. So I'm going to go ahead and just simulate to the player progression, and that's going to be the roster. So Jabari Parker is the next guy locked up on the Atlanta Hawks. Who knows? Maybe the Bulls didn't like him. The Hawks, you know, like, no, we'll sign you. And he comes to Atlanta. I don't know. I bet he would stay in Chicago if he was getting a contract like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Player progression, I do expect Jabari Parker to hopefully prove himself on the Bulls. I would love to see him do that. But Jabari Parker at the 3, I will roll with that. And then Taurean Prince will be kind of off the bench because he played more like a bench player, if you ask me. And then auto-generate them rookies because we're not going to be doing another season after this. And just like that, guys, we should be in the driver's seat to make the playoffs again, I believe. If it goes, okay, Harry Giles, I do want him to step up. If the video keeps continuing how it's gone so far, we should make the playoffs once again, and hopefully we can get out of the first round this time. If we can get out of the first round, I think this is a successful video. So what we got? We got Trae Young, Kevin, Jabari Parker, John Collins, Harry Giles, Omari Spellman, Jeremy Lin, Taurean Prince, and Alex Len. I'm actually just going to run a 9-man rotation. That way we let our guys get the most minutes as possible. Just a 9-man rotation. So really hoping that this roster can definitely play very well. But I love the way it's looking for sure. Let's see how this team does, guys. Let's definitely see how this team does. I really want to see something from this Atlanta Hawks team. And hopefully we get out of the second round or the first round. 51-31 on the season for the Atlanta Hawks. I absolutely expect to make it out of the first round this playoff series, so I hope we do. Trae Young still led the way with 23.5 points, so Trae Young is balling up, and he contributed a little bit more, getting his teammates involved with 18 points. Jabari had 16, 14, John Collins with 12, and then Harry Giles is still disappointing me, not averaging any blocks and 8 points and 8 rebounds, so that is going to go down as one of the worst signings once again. So I took a chance on Harry Giles. Didn't work out for me. So, I mean, I just got to take my L there. So, it's whatever. We did still, we're still the second seed, even if Harry Giles isn't doing his thing. 8-8 is still not bad. I would just love to see him average a double-double, if anything. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Brooklyn Nets in the first round. I hope we can, because that'd be absolutely great. We're up 2-1. How about now? We're up 3-1, and we do not beat them in 5. We beat them in 6 games, though. So we do make it to the second round, and we're facing the Cavaliers without LeBron James. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat them as well. We're up 1-1. All right, they're up 2-1. We even it up at 2-2, and they're up 3-2. So let's see if we can make sure that we force a Game 7, and then it's on our home floor, and then hopefully take it there, and we make the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a very close game, and they beat us in 3. I meant to jump in. Wow, okay, that was a fail. So Kevin Love, proven on his contract extension. Oh, they got Sabonis too. That's not a bad pickup. On his contract extension that, yes, he was worth the money. So, I mean, he led them back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Did he lead? He did not lead them to the NBA Finals. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors won the championship with Kevin Durant, who shouldn't be talking at all, but shouldn't be talking crap on anyone about not winning championship, because look how he had to do it. That's just my opinion. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 3K. I'm getting ahead of myself, but 5K, then to 10K. I just want to be one of the biggest rebuilders out there, guys. So you guys are making that possible. But this is Crushables. And I'm saying peace.